Yeah.
Do you like to read books?
Yes, I love reading. I like nothing more than be engrossed in a good book. I regularly take out books from the library and usually read them from cover to cover in no time. And I cannot go to sleep at night without some good bedtime reading.
How often do you go to the cinema?
Unfortunately, we don't have a cinema near us, so we have to go into the nearest town to catch the last movie. I usually overthink popular box office hit which are not always keep on seeing. I perform low budget film, especially especially and they're a great cinema I got to that has frequent showing of film like theirs.
Do you prefer reading books or watching film?
I'm not really a big reader. I find a book quietly heavy going, so I much prefer to see a film. Perhaps it's a it's the special effect or the soundtrack. I don't know. I just prefer a film.
I like reading, especially English novels. It, it's a great way to improve your vocabulary, and there are so many fantastic authors to choose from. One book that came highly recommended by my teacher was The Mayor of Casterbridge. I was studying at a school in the UK and the time, and she said it would give me a picture of what life was like years ago in the area I was living. Well, I have to say I absolutely love it. It was a real page turner.
In the historical novel, and the setting was a fictional town called Casterburg. But actually, it was based on the town near there I was studying called Doxter. It had such a great plot. To cut a long story short, it tells the story of the downfall of a man called Hexker, the central character who lived during period of great social change around the time of the Industrial Revolution. The reason I enjoyed it so much, apart from the great story, I give um I give me a pic of the life had been like in the place I was studying at the time. I really can't put it down. A fantasy story. Is reading especially in digital format.
Personally, I prefer reading a paperback or hardback, especially if I'm reading a classic which I don't think feels right as an ebook, but I can see it can be good for others. My grandmother has an a reader, and she loves the way you can enlarge the text.
Do you think bookshop will survive the digital revolution?
I think so. At least I hope so. I love flicking through books in a bookshop. Online shopping is useful. Finding out on Amazon if a book you want has got a good review. Maybe getting one that is difficult to find, but I still love the experience of being in a bookshop.
Statistics how that visit to the cinema are up despite the ability of DVD and online download. Why do you think that might be?
I think it's the whole experience. that the cinema offers going out to see a film when it goes on general release and seeing it on the big screen is more exciting than watching the film at home on TV, especially if it's an action movie and watching it with others makes it even more special.
Okay, that's all for us. Thank you.